Greetings, Decalipa here. Today, I want to talk about something that truly irked me real bad. Because you see, a couple of days ago, it was brought to my attention that two things happened with a former studio that I enjoyed and plenty of their games. Not so much recently. That studio is, of course, the French Ubisoft. Yes, what did they do this time? Brale, let me tell you. What did they do this time is very simple. They do this. They cancel a AC game set in the post-Civil War in the US. And you were supposed to be this dark-skinned man fighting the KKK. That are the Templars. Brale, great idea. Two problems. Problem number one. You already had a game in the US. You had many games in the US, by the way. Move on. Number two. You really think you can pull that off? Brale. I got mad because I saw this. It said Ubisoft canceled an Assassin's Creed game set in post-Civil War era, featured a black assassin who was formerly a slave. Players would fight the emerging KKK. Leadership canceled it after concerns with US political climate and Yasuke backlash. Now, let me be clear. Why? That's not the reason. That's not the reason why they did that. No, it's not. The reason why they canceled that game is simply that now the Chinese are calling the shots. Yes, if you guys didn't forget, Tencent now bought Ubisoft, right? They bought the French. They bought AC. And the Chinese were like, nah, no, we're not doing that. You know why? Because when they saw what they were cooking, they realized one simple truth. They're not Quentin fucking Tarantino, because only he can do that story and no one else. Brale, this game did not get canceled because US political whatever Yasuke, but no. It got canceled because the game was unequivocally, absolutely, unapologetically trash. That's why it got canceled, because of that. And then I see dumbasses like this guy thinking about the canceled Assassin's Creed game, imagining the cutscene, the dialogue, the combat, the black history. Ubisoft, fuck you. Brale, get this goofy Will Smith looking ass gif out of my face. Brale, do you really think Ubisoft, the dudes that thought, oh, let's make a Japanese game? By the way, after they already said Imperial Japan, the fans have been asking that for years. That is a stupid, retarded setting. We're not using that. Those guys who then went back on the word when a certain ghost of a certain Tsushima came out, they were like, oh, actually, maybe Japan is not actually a bad idea. Oh mon dieu. Those guys then were like, brale, here is a 9 gajillion IQ move. We set a game in Japan. Let's do the ultimate power play and say, fuck you to all the Japanese male fans. We're putting a dark-skinned guy in our main game protagonist, whatever. It's not that he is dark-skinned that's the issue. It's the issue that this is probably the only time we'll ever see AC in Japan. And they could not put a Japanese man in the game. That is just indicative of how retarded they are. They're so retarded. They are an insult to mentally challenged individuals. Because at least mentally challenged individuals have a heart of gold. These guys don't. They have a bottomless pit of greed. That's what they have. They fucking suck. The fact that Yasuke was in the game was just indicative of all the problems that followed. And no better was that scene than the fucking base building in AC Shadows. Why do we need base building in AC games? This isn't Anno. You have that franchise. It's coming out. Pax Romana 117. It's coming out in a couple of weeks. Why do we have base building in AC games? And why the fuck we still don't have Unity Palace crowd densities. No, we have base building. We have, oh my god, let me place this ficus. Let me place the cat. Let me place the cat. Let me play with the cat. Look at the kitty. Brale, that's their process. Do you realize that time, money, energy, people program that shit and they put it in the game? They're like, yeah, that's good. Brother, what are we doing? Let me get this straight. The new Assassin's Creed is the feudal Japan one. Everyone has been asking for since the series' inception. Yet you get to play as the Yasuke and some badass ninja lady. And gamers are mad about this. Yes, they are. Because when people think of Japan, they don't think about the Yasuke and some badass ninja lady. No, they think about Obu Nobunaga. They think about the Imperial Japan for the Emperor, kamikaze pilots, samurais, lonely samurais. You ever watch a Kurosawa film? That's what people think about. They don't think about the Yasuke, okay? They think about Japan. And the fact that that was in the game is indicative of every single other bullshit that followed. Stiff animations, abhorrent voice acting, fucking plastic ass looking ass, Play-Doh ass dude character models. Shit! And I mean, shit! Story, just like, what are we doing? Brale. And just like second-rate combat. It's straight up going down, 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 down. It's just been going bad. It's been going bad since Origins. Actually, Odyssey. That's where the nails really start going in the coffin. And you know how I know all of this is true? You know how I know that this game was a failure? Do you know how I know that this cancel game wasn't because of politics? You know how I know why? Because Marc Alexius Cotier got fired. I did not walk away. Yeah, you didn't. They had to kick your fucking talentless ass out the fucking door. That's why you posted this on LinkedIn, you coward. You didn't have the balls to put it somewhere else, like YouTube or X or whatever. You're a coward. You're a coward. Oh my god, puta la merde. That's what you are. Straight up. You should be ashamed of yourself. You buried the franchise into the dirt. And then when they kicked your ass, deservedly, out the fucking door, you're like, I didn't walk away. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You are incompetent. You turned the franchise into something that it was not. You buried it under certain ideas that you just threw at the wall without giving it a second thought. You just started copying trends instead of setting them because that's what Ubisoft was. Brale, Prince of Persia, Splinter Cell, Arnold, OG Assassin's Creed games, Far Cry. Brale, these franchises were setting trends back in the day. And now you're chasing them. For what? For what? AC Shadows? I knew this franchise was fucking done with Odyssey because when I was playing it, because I was giving it the benefit of the doubt before it got out. I really was, because I was that big of a fan. But when it got out, I was playing it. And when I was playing as Cassandra, and I was playing as Alexios, and I was playing as both of those Misthios, I looked myself in the mirror, and I said to myself, we lost Bayek Asiwa for this. For a Greek telenovela looking ass story plotline. Oh my god, but Nikolaos is not my padre! Oh! Oh, Dimos! Oh no! Brale. Marc Alexius Cotier, you got boosted out because even the one good thing you've done since 2018 with Odyssey, that being Mirage, one good thing, you didn't put any marketing into it. It didn't put any more extra resources into it. You are so retarded that you saw Baghdad and how they made it. You saw that they were making an Arab dub. You saw the music, you saw the characters, you saw the roots, the feel, the vibe, and you didn't think to be like, I am going to skin every single person in here until they write the most biblically epic story in their blood. If that's what's gonna take, that's what I'm gonna do. Skin them alive. That's what you should have done. And you should have done that with Mirage, and you would have had a mega success. Brale, you could have had a success that would have brought back a lot of goodwill with Mirage, and then everybody at the top at the time would have been like, oh, well, actually, whoa, people really like the city games. Wow, people really like when there's a lot of crowds. Oh, people like it when you're an assassin. Brale, hello? Oh my God. You got boosted out because you buried the franchise into the dirt. Brale, I was there since day one. I was there in 07 when Altair ibn Lahad, when he was at that fucking tower. The bell swung, he was gone. I was there, day one. Sold, take my money. I was there, and I was there forever, man. For every game, I was there. Everything that I could afford, I was there. I supported you guys. And we've been telling you for years, don't, no, stop. Origins could have worked if you just continued with Bayek. You fucking made Bayek. Do you realize how correct you have to be to make in like what? In the 9th shot, you made top 3 characters. Are you kidding me? In the 9th installment, you made arguably the 2nd best character. Maybe even first for many people. Brale, Altair, Ezio, Bayek. Straight up. Altair, Ezio, Bayek. Or Edward. Those 4. But straight up, Altair, OG, Ezio, number 2. And then Edward, number 4. Okay, let's go. And you made Bayek, and you tossed them aside. That was the day it became clear. You guys don't know what you're doing with this franchise anymore. You've lost the town. You've lost the plot. You don't get it. You're fucking dumbasses. You're retarded as fuck. You don't get it. This series is about assassinations. This series should have just taken the route of the sticks, of the Splinter Cells, you know, the ones you abandoned, and most importantly, of the 101 IOI, I don't know, the Hitman games. Brale, what's this new 007 first flight, first light, first bullet, first cum shots in your face? That's what it is. That's what it's about. That's the fucking spy stealth assassin game I want. Brale, they made James Bond. James Bond was already admittedly cool, but he's been kind of on a down low lately because nothing's been happening that well. They made a goofy looking ass James Bond. I don't like the character, man. I don't know. He looks goofy to me. He looks like a medieval peasant looking ass dude. He looks like the dude from Kingdom Come Deliverance in the first game before he became cool. That's how that guy looks like in the new James Bond game. One trailer, one gameplay trailer, enough. I'm sold. Take my money. That's what you should have done. Do you realize that these guys saw your black box missions from Unity and they were like, oh, let's make a whole game about this. And they made Hitman, the first one of the installments. And look how good they're doing. Why can't you? Marc Alexis Cotier, you're gone because you're garbage. You're gone because you suck. You're gone because now, because of people like you, the French lost AC, they lost Ubisoft. The only reason why the Guillemot have the company is because they made the Faustian pact with China and they buried the chains with their son. You're nothing more than a corpse paraded around. That's all you are. And the guy parading it is the Chinaman. That's what it's going on. That's what it's at. And it's just straight up pathetic. You got it at this point because we've been telling you for years where this is going. And now that you're here, we have dumbasses like that guy. Oh my God, we lost. And we lost a game set in the... No, we didn't. They could have never had gotten it. But there's a difference between theory and execution. I can theorize right now the most insane flying car. I can design the hell out of this flying car. But if you want me to make it a reality, hell no, I can't. So my ideas are worthless. They're worthless. Everything is worthless from this canceled game. All the ideas because they could have not executed out of anything. The characters would have looked bad. The dialogue would have been shit. The story would have been awful. The combat would have sucked. The only thing that would have been good is the world. That's the only thing they've been consistent on throughout the years. But to be honest, After they ditched the Anvil engine with Syndicate and they pivoted to this new one with Origins, after that, the games have been looking very, very PS3/4 coded. I want them to go back to the Anvil engine, the Unity engine, polish that shit up, and make good games back. Bring in good talent. Oh, no you can't. You know why? They're busy making this! That's where they are. They're making Clay Obscur Expedition 33. By the way, Game of the Year. Yeah, it is. It's Game of the Year. It's that good. Yeah, it is. Because, you know, if you would have kept people like that, if you would have kept them, you could have taken this and you could have made it work. Yeah, you could, but you didn't. You know why? Because you're retarded. You're fucking stupid. You're a dumbass. You don't know how to run a company anymore. And that is why the Chinaman just came and took it from you. Because you suck. You suck. And every single person, let me tell you, all the AC fans, I'm gonna tell you, as a veteran, as an OG fan, stop. It's gone. It's over. They're not the same. All the games you loved are gone. The only good Ubisoft game, straight up, in the last 5-10 years, I would say, 10 years, the only good ones they made were, and number 4, I'll put this one because I heard it's really good. I have not played it yet. I've seen it. And I'm not a big fan of the whole 2D Metroidvania games, but this piqued my interest. And this and Blasphemous 1 and 2 and Trine, those are the only games that ever did that. So they know what they're doing. This one, Phoenix Immortal Rising, AC Origins, and the GOAT, that is Anno 1800. The best games this studio has made in the past decade are the games that they did not market at all, they did not care, they put it out to the side, but they were thriving because they didn't have their greedy French claws into it, and they thrived. That's why everybody loves Anno 1800, that's why everybody loves Phoenix Immortal Phoenix Rising, whoever played it. That's why people loved this Prince of Persia, whoever played it, because they know it's good. And you guys suck. Guys suck. You lost everything. You ruined it. The only good games right now that ever can come from Ubisoft is the new Anno Pax Romana, because I know Mainz has got their shit done. I believe in them. And the only one that I'm hoping is the new Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era. The Unfrozen Boys. I really hope they get it done. I really hope. I played the demo for both games. It's promising. Other than that, brother, you guys suck. And everybody else that's mourning the loss, don't. You deserve better. If you want to play AC games, play the old ones. Origins backwards. Play those. Odyssey is a hate-fuck relationship. It's not an AC game, it's an abhorrent AC game, but it's a good Grand Theft Rickshaw. Good Grand Theft Buggy, horse and buggy. Just play that and imagine it's a GTA game. It works that way. Other than that, forget about AC. It's done. It's over. Move on. Straight up, move on. You deserve better. And Ubisoft doesn't deserve your loyalty. They lost the company. It's apparent they don't deserve. They mismanaged it. They lost it. Straight up. I'm pissed. I'm mad. Ubisoft makes me mad. I really liked this company once. I really was a staunch defender of it once. No, I can't. I really can't. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. I'm not gonna just blindly take everything what you do when you keep consistently showing off patterns of behavior that are questionable at best and straight up tasteless at worst. So I'm taking my money elsewhere. I really am. I'm taking it to the good men and women you lost. Thank you for watching. Hope you're doing well. Leave me down in the comments. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I cooking? Am I stewing? I think I'm on the money. I really think I'm on the money. When it comes to Ubisoft, I'm on the money for a lot of things. Other than that, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share the videos around. Yeah. Hope you're doing well. Spread the word. Please eat. Please hydrate. Please exercise. Thank you for watching. And thank you.